Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 videos left. Hope you're having a legendary great day. I guess it is warm outside. Oh, weird. My bad, my Cowboys pajamas is just flopping around. I don't want to ruin it by stepping on them. Oh wait, I can't get in there. That's right. I guess we'll do it like this. Hope you have a legendary grand day. And today I'm gonna be clipping this. And I want to talk about what's eventually gonna happen. And if you haven't seen my LGE updates, I think it was 17 or 20. The most recent one, I think it was 24. Man, it's just so much to keep up with. And anyways, I think it was 24 because the last one I think I'm going to be taking down the 25 because it was going to be 25, but I was doing it because I got sick and I threw up coffee later that day. But that's a whole story for another time. This time, we're going to be talking about what's just going to happen, straight up. I've been doing YouTube for 13 years. Technically a little bit longer than that because I uploaded videos on my mom's channel. Some very funny YTP type stuff. Stuff like that. Just people would take a Squidward and do the Gentle Bees theme or OST from a game and just get like funny faces and would just every time the beat would change, dun dun dun. That's like 3 type of like melodic tunes going on. There would be like pictures changing, and it would just be like meme pictures. And that was my very first video that I remember making, and I think it might have just been one video. It might have been more, but yeah, I uploaded it on my mom's channel, and for some reason she just deleted it. She probably didn't know where it came from. So I mean, there's that, but I don't know. Yeah, I wish I made a YouTube channel, but I didn't think about it till then because I've never signed up for anything. I've never made an account, but like one of the first things I made an account on was YouTube. Well, before that was Toontown, but that Toontown Online, but that's a different story. YouTube was like the very first platform. Well, no, the very first thing that I actually made an account on and actually spent so much time on that it became a huge central part of my life. And that's how it all started, was 2012. And at that time, I was not knowing what I was getting into, but I started watching the epic rap battles of history, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. That inspired me to make music. That also inspired me to watch more epic rap battles of history, and then that chained off into watching people play games, chained off into finding stuff about games I didn't know about, chained off into, and then just, it was in a way like a rabbit hole of just finding what can be found on YouTube and all the stuff that I can see and find, and it all started there. Ever since then, thousands and thousands of channels and at least 100,000 hours at least over 12 years. And some people are going to be like, oh, it's only been 12 years. It hasn't been as long as some people that have been on this platform for a very long time, like Shane Dawson or I don't know, other people, Philip DeFranco, stuff like that, like they've been on here longer. And yeah, some people have been on here longer, but you got to understand, I've had sleepless nights to make just to make content, just to do ideas, just to do live streams. Literally a couple years ago, I think 2022, I was doing Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Easter eggs and falling asleep. Losing sleep while I was playing the game just to get the Easter eggs, just to get everything unlocked. I fell asleep during the gameplay. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It might be on my secondary channel, or it might be on this one. I don't know, because I made the secondary channel at some point. But for the past, like, 4 years, I've had sleepless nights, like, more than I think over the years. I could be wrong. But, like, more of a percentage and more time I spent on, like, just either watching YouTube, making content, coming up with ideas. It was always something I was doing. And so, like, being in this world has introduced me to a lot of things, and like I said, I've been doing it for a very long time. I just think that it's getting closer to, like, to the part where I don't really know how to explain it. Like, it's close to the part where I've done a lot of the content I was planning to do. I mean, sure, I still have, like, several stuff to do, but I finished at least, like, 85% of the content that I've been wanting to do for pretty much all my life. And there's still a good 15%, maybe more, left. But it's I actually cannot believe I got a lot of the content done. Now, mind you, over the years, there has been a lot of stuff that's been deleted. So we're talking, like, the original Metroid Prime series that I was going to do. That was going to be, like, Twisted Nightmare, I think, 2015, 2016. XK7 Nightmare, around, like, during the clans and stuff. And I literally remember 4 episodes that I had on my grandma's computer. Somehow, some way, someone screwed it up, and the computer had to be reset. Now, I don't know if that was Madonna's fault. I don't know if that was Princess Undead, or Munakita, or frickin' XX Crybaby XX, or frickin' Soapy Suds ASMR. I don't know if it was JJ Warren Jason, or what was his other name, JJ Ocelot. I don't know if it was him. So, I don't know what happened to that computer. It could have been even my grandma. So, I don't know. But somehow, some way, that computer screwed up, and all that information was lost. And I think that's how it went. And I lost some content, including those episodes. Because remember, when I first was making content, it was on my parents' computer, and then it was on my grandma's computer. And that's, like, for, like, 3 years. Well, 4 years. But then I started making content with my phone. And then from there, it was on the PlayStation 4, and I started live streaming. Then I did stuff on the phone, started live streaming. Then I got my own PC, and then it went out from there. Then I pretty much just used either my own PC or my grandma's again. So that's how it pretty much went. Since this is a live stream, I'm sure there's probably some holy moly. Hair looks good. Bruh, I haven't even done my hair. What's good? What's good from Morocco? Sounds good. Not sure what is that side? What is this? 17 years ago? Dang, that dude's been on YouTube longer than me. No, I'm kidding. Wait, YouTube's been up for 17 years? Wait a minute, hold on. Let me do the math. The math isn't mathing. Is that 2008? Holy smokes. That's like a couple years after I got into YouTube. Interesting. Anyway, well, I really got into YouTube in 2012, but truthfully, I used it sparingly, maybe not sparingly, here and there, during the years when, like, it first started. What was I talking about, though? Doing it a long time, how it all started, and sleepless nights. Yeah, a lot. I put a lot into my content, and Legendary Grand Entertainment is eventually what the content was going towards, because I was just making content in the beginning, but I didn't know, like, until 2021 was the whole time it was Legendary Grand Entertainment is what I was creating, what I was doing. Like, yeah, I was a content creator, but I was doing music and film. Like a lot of people, or some people will say, "Oh, you're not a content creator. You don't create. These people create, or content create." It's like you don't understand the definition of what the heck you're talking about. Being a creator and being a content creator are two completely different things. Being a creator like me, you do way more stuff. You're not unproductive and lazy, and you just do little gaming live streams and stuff. No, way more than that. And when you're doing gaming live streams, you add to it, like I do. Like if I'm gonna simply boot up my PS4 and start streaming, I add more than just the live streams. I have a goal, or I freaking, no matter what though, on top of all that, the streams automatically come with my charisma, my uniqueness, myself. Sometimes my family will chime in, sometimes my friends will chime in, sometimes I'll have someone come in during the stream and during the content. And it's just great. Unfortunately, some of the content has been lost over the past 12 years. Um, So we're talking like I said, the Metroid Prime series I was gonna do. Oh man, what else has been lost? The Bean Boozled challenge. I think I brought that up. No, it hasn't came up yet on that video. That video is coming soon though. It's gonna be reacting for the people watching. It's gonna be reacting to all my X Deadly's content, the controversial channel. Ooh, that guy did so wrong, but no one will prove it. Um, yeah, so that's the channel I'll be reacting to very soon here. I'm working on a video now, and then I'm going to be doing that reaction video, and then the vlog, so on and so forth. Or all the vlogs, just so I can finish that stuff. I'm gonna have chat on here. It's kind of distracting though. What are these what is this? Oh man, I'm straight, bro. Anyway, so let's get straight to it. So there a lot of series, not a lot, but some series and some things have been lost, and it really sucks. But it is what it is. You know, that just happens when, sometimes you make mistakes, and I've made the mistake of deleting content, whether it was by accident or on purpose. I didn't really think about the big picture, so I did a lot of Super Nintendo, or the Super Famicom, uh, what is it, ROM hacks or modded Mario games, and I completed a few of them, and I deleted it for Black Ops 3 or something. I don't remember what I deleted it for. Something like that. Either way, I deleted it, and I made space, and I don't remember exactly what. I think it was for Black Ops 3. And was it worth it? Honestly, no, because there were some great moments in that whole thing, but, I thought to myself, and I drank so many energy drinks while I was making it, by the way, so many kickstarts. I wish I didn't delete it. At least one of the videos that I did went up, though. The very first Mario on the Super Mario All-Stars. Um, at least I did that, and that's the second time I actually did that, because the first time I did it, I just went up to World 8 in 2022, and then I just left it there. Then 2 years later, I came back, tried to do it again, went up to World 8, got to 8-3, finished all the way up to 8-3, and then I just could not beat the last level of the game. So that is something that I got to complete later on. But, I thought to myself when I was deleting it, I was like, I'll just do it again and live stream it. But it's just not going to have those same things that I had the first time I did it, and it really sucks. But, it's not like I can't do it again. So that was my thought process when I deleted it. But so now it's 2025, it's about to be 2026, and now it's a new beginning, because like I said, a lot of the content I've been wanting to do is mostly done. So all I got to do, one of the biggest things that's going to take up a lot of time, and one of the things that's going to be a lot of series, is beating all the games that I plan on beating. The Platinum Trophy Hustle Grind, I mean, I don't know if I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that as a series. But it really depends, because it depends on the Platinum Trophy I'm going to be going for. We're talking PlayStation, not Xbox, because I don't have my Xbox at the moment. But if I get it in the future, I mean, maybe I'll do that stuff. I don't know. I'm not really feeling like doing all that, because then I'll have to get the online for Xbox and then Xbox Game Pass, and that's just more money I have to spend. And money right now and before, I feel like I'd rather use on stuff that is more beneficial, etc., etc. Not going to get into that on this video, because this is going to be a video. And so I'm just trying to think of all the context and all the stuff right now that I'm going to be putting in that video, because it's very important. Actually, I have like 14 videos that I got to work on. And then once I finish all 14 of those videos, then that's it for all my videos, and then I don't have to do videos anymore. Like, that's it. It's about 14. I'm trying to think. Like 5 of them are going to take forever, though, because they're like multiple hours. Anyway, so, yeah, so that's coming up. And then live streams are going to be after the videos. And I got a lot planned on the live streams. I added several more games. I even bought like up to 100 different games. A few of them I played, but I bought like 100 different games on PlayStation, so get ready for that coming soon. Because there's a lot of games that I never played before, but I've seen it, and I'm like, that looks cool, maybe I'll give it a try. And then I played a little bit of Far Cry, and I'm like, bro. And then I seen gameplay. I'm like, that's the type of game I like right there. When it's adventure games and you going in, like the new Tomb Raiders and stuff, but then I heard the new Tomb Raiders are kind of like Uncharted, so I'm like, dang, man, I know that was on sale not too long ago, and I chose to get Tomb Raider instead, but I still like the Tomb Raiders anyway. I like them. I don't care what people say. It makes me want to try the old one. But yeah, there's so many different games that I want to try out, and that's just games. I mean, after 2025, that's the last of the vlogs, but it looks like I'm slacking, so 2026 is when the last vlogs will be going up. No, I'm kidding. But I have a video that'll be going up, and then I'm gonna finish the vlogs, and then they'll be completely done, finished. And I'm really crossing my fingers and very much hoping that I can get it done before 2026. It's a possibility, not impossible. But if I can completely, 100% go in doing that only, it can be done before 2026. Does it have to be done before 2026? Not really. So, I mean, it can be, but not really. And when I do that, apparently that's the almost said 6'9", the 6'7" thing. It's like, bruh. Oh, man. And then I saw this funny video of the Grinch being like 8'9", and then the kid started crying. That's a classic meme. That was pretty good. Anyway. Back to it, though. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be going on. No one accepted any of the 1v1s, so don't be expecting any 1v1s happening soon. People just, they're making the decision that goes with themselves. You know, it makes sense that it speaks for itself. Their type of like character and who they are. When you're afraid of something, and when you know that you are in the wrong, when you know you can't prove me wrong, and you avoid the 1v1, then it's like, okay. Like, it's funny that they'll talk about how good they are and all this other stuff, but it's like, they weren't expecting me to be like, oh, let's 1v1 then. And then they never do it. It's like, but wait a minute. It was about me being bad at the video games, but then when it comes down to it, and I'm ready to do it, and I got the new Call of Duties, so you're the one running away at this point, and you're making it sound like I'm the bad person, and I'm the wussy, and I'm scared, and all this other stuff, but it's like, wait a minute. Why are you worried? What happened? Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's pretty funny, though. But that's alright. I see right through them. I don't know. That's what it was. Another thing is when this live stream goes on the video that I'm going to be making, you guys will understand why I'm making this to begin with at that point. But once that happens, that is one of the 14 videos I got to work on, or 15 videos. I don't know. It is an approximately, but yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you know, doing content for so long, you get to a point where it's not like burnout or being burnt out, and that's not where I'm at. I'm still gonna feel like making content, but it's like it comes to a point where it's like, okay, YouTube got to take some accountability for the stuff that they're doing. Now, is that gonna stop me from making content and supporting the platform, etc., etc.? After this video, we'll see. After this clip that you're watching right now, we'll see from there. But as far as it goes, like, I get that some of the stuff they don't really care about the platform not doing, but at the same time, it's like a very good platform for, like, besides that BS, it's very good, and there's so much that is available. You cannot find the stuff that you can find on YouTube. You can't find that on Twitch. So I don't care who wants to defend Twitch and all that stuff. Like, Twitch has nothing on YouTube. It don't matter who says what does what. YouTube's the prime example of, like, if you have internet, there's one thing that you must have. All right? If you don't have cable, but you have internet, YouTube's your way to go. YouTube literally has so much on there that's entertaining, that has everything, that you won't even need to buy cable at that point. It's like, it's just worth having on there, and that's it. DeadSec's having a problemo. I'll have to talk to DeadSec in a minute. So yeah, when this year comes to a close, I also want to let everybody know about, like, this video here, because that's when I'm recording this video, is the 23rd, because Christmas is in 2 days. It's Monday. Oh, it's the 22nd. So Christmas is on a Thursday? Wait. Tuesday 23rd, Thursday 24th. Oh, it's on a Friday. Dang, TGIF and Christmas on the same day. Anyway, my Christmas present to everybody, though, and this is, I guess, my Christmas video. It's not going to be a vlog, which I planned on doing a Christmas vlog and then a New Year's vlog for the next two vlogs, but I don't think that's going to be happening. I really don't. Maybe it will. Maybe, you never know. Things might change, but as far as it goes right now, I don't think so. Because I'm so dedicated to what I'm doing right now that I don't have time for the extra stuff. So, you know, speaking of that, I guess we'll get into the next part of this video. I'll elaborate more in other clips, but this one only bothers me for the platform. No, it only... I think what it is YouTube's bothering me at this point. No, I think bother is not the right word here. I think it's disappointing me. I'm not even confused at this point. I figured out that, I mean, it only makes sense with one thing. They just don't care. They don't care about their platform. I mean, who cares when, no matter what, you're going to be getting fat amounts of cash, piling cash everywhere, and I thought the advertisers went out, and all the adpocalypses that happened over the years, I mean, at this point, I'd think that they'd be kept up on their security, kept up on everything, and they're on top of everything, not allowing no BS, no nothing happening no more. But I mean, I've already reported it and several times, and nothing's happened. So I was like, okay. So I was like, I already did the content cop stuff, so I'm like, okay, let me do part 2, and let's get into this, right? So I'm like, okay. So I'm just like, okay, so if we getting into this, then let's get into it. So I'm like, okay, so I'll set up a 1v1. Is that what's gonna be happening? I don't know. You know what's funny? Actually, I was thinking of that. Whoever said that in chat. Funny enough, I was actually gonna make that joke, and I didn't know when. So I guess there it is. Beat me to it. But what's it called? So I was like, okay, so no 1v1. I guess we'll just go from there. So it's basically the whole debate thing on the phone. That's basically the number one thing, like right then and there, because it's like, okay, YouTube's not taking care of it, so I'll take care of it, and then this is what it's gonna be. It's either gonna be this or just they lose. So, and it very much, like, as days go by, and the more support from that little gamer group continues, it's like, wait, why are you commenting and supporting and sharing? And it's like, wait a minute, I thought there was a dislike for the homie Zach or X Deadlies. It's like, wait, you're gonna call me X Deadly, so you're mad at X Deadlies, but you realize that this channel's name is not X Deadlies. So wait a minute, like, hold up. I think someone's mentally, like, messed up or something, because, like, this channel, X Deadly, stopped like 5 years ago. So someone's in some, like, mental asylum, and somehow commenting, like, is weird, because it's like, why are they complaining 5 years later? Like, if it was an issue then, you should have talked about it then. But they waited all these years later, and it's like, okay, now you're just delusional, begging for attention, desperately. So, so at this point, it's like, okay, so you're complaining to nobody. I've already won the 1v1s against the two people that are more mad than anybody. And so as long as that sticks with them, and they think about that every single day, and it, like, that's all they think about. Anytime they talk about me or think about me, that's all. As long as they remember that day when they got beat, when I'm such a bad player, but they got beat twice. So I mean, at that point, you gotta accept and admit life right there. But I won that. I don't need to win again. And music, I invited to challenge the music. They didn't want to get it. So they lose there. So it's like, any way they try to come at me, they can't. They want to talk about my music. Okay, you got tracks to reply to. Go ahead. They want to talk bad about my content. Oh, don't even do that. Don't even do that. Don't even do the music either, and don't even do the gaming, because there's so many clips of me outplaying people and hitting kill chains on the game. I literally, the first day that I play that game. So it's like, you don't want to go there either. But you want to compare that. All right, let's go down the list of achievements, accolades. Let's go down all the. You got to look at the stats. You got to look at everything. And you got to remember, I've been solo queuing for I don't know how many years now. So, and it's a different thing when people party up and they do all that stuff, and that's one thing. But I'm solo queuing, huh? Yeah, I'm on the way, and I'm solo queuing. So that's a completely two different lanes. So, at that point, it's pretty much we already know who the winner is.